alternative assignment later on, yeah, you most of the question will be on theory part. Yeah, so the theory part, yeah, you can get those answer from the journals, the textbooks, and so on. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this chapter 6, yeah, which is common shares valuation. Okay, but before that, yeah, I want to illustrate to you on how common shares work before we are going directly to the we're going directly to the content there. Okay. All right. We're talking about common share. Okay, common share. Let's say this is a company. We call it as a ABC Berhad. Okay, we're talking about common share. The word share means that stock. Yeah, that means it's a represent ownership. That means it is based on capital. Whoever invested in the company, they will become an owner. Okay, initially, when ABC's Berhad, yeah, established, yeah, they have no money. Yeah, okay, I repeat again. Yeah, initially ABC Berhad was set up. They don't have money at all. So what they have to do is, yeah, they need to find investor. Okay, so they need to find investor outside, yeah, and then they try to announce here that, okay, we have a new company called ABC Berhad, yeah, and then anyone who interested to invest into ABC Berhad, okay, you can buy through shares. Okay, so what happened is, yeah, investor will come. Yeah, okay, not number of investor we doesn't know. Yeah, I mean sometimes it can be little, sometimes it can be so many, yeah, investors. Okay, so what investors have to do is, yeah, they will injected money into ABC Berhad through buying shares. Okay, and then ABC Berhad, yeah, will do to them why selling shares. Jual saham lah, eh. Okay, so those money, yeah, from investor will be injected into ABC Berhad. Alright, so what ABC Berhad have to do by those money is to operate. Okay, operate by purchasing a fixed asset, and then they have to come up with the product, yeah. And then once they come up with the product or services, or projects, okay, so they will sell to the customer. Okay, that means through sales, yeah, customer. And then, yeah, customer will pay money. Yeah, customer will pay money. Not only one customer, also many customer, and then they will what we call buy the product and then consider it as a revenue or income. Okay, so once ABC Berhad enjoy the income, or we call it as a profit, yeah, what they have to do is ABC Berhad, yeah, will divide the profit among shareholders. Yeah, okay. So because of the, remember, yeah, because profit is owned by investors, not by the company. This company is only for manage, yeah, not by own. Yeah, remember ABC Berhad is owned by shareholders but not owned by managers. Okay, same goes to the okay, same goes to the small business. Okay, let's say Wani is selling burger. Okay, let's say I'm saying here is burger Wani. Okay, initially, yeah, Wani doesn't have shares. Wani doesn't have money, yeah, to operate the business. So they try to find investor, yeah, investor. Alright. So once they found the investor, let's say Emma as an investor. Yeah, Emma injected money into Burger Wani. So therefore, yeah, Burger Wani is not owned by Wani. Yeah, Wani is just only managed. But the Burger Wani is owned by Emma because of her capital. Yeah, her money. Yeah, she is the one who injected the money into Burger Wani. And then let's say another partner, yeah, who interested in contributing the capital to, let's say, Aisyah. Now, yeah, Burger Wani is owned by Emma and Aisyah. So Wani is managing burger Wani, yeah. That means therefore they selling burgers. Okay, and then they are selling burger to customers. Okay, let's say burger Wani is so delicious and so on. Yeah, customer but keep buying more and more, and then they will become revenue or profit. So what does Wani have to do with the profit? The profit will be distributed and divided between Aisyah and Emma, because it's their money, they are entitled to enjoy revenue or profit. Ya, Wani hanya makan gaji sajalah. Wani is just paid salary. So the profit came from customers' sales. Will be distributed through the owners, which is Aisyah and Emma. Same goes to the company's concept that I've been talking to you earlier. Alright, so let's have a look at the concept of common shares valuation. Okay, so here are the learning outcomes here. Define common shares and then valuing common share price based on dividend growth, and then decision either to buy or shares or not by comparing with the market price. Okay, so let's have a look at the introduction. Okay, common stock is the equity investment that represent ownership. Okay, as you can see here, the keyword here is ownership. If you invested a shares into a company, you are considered ownership of a company. Let's say I'm purchasing shares from Astro. That means I become a part of ownership Astro. I become owners as well. Okay, it's just a minor owner or major owner in a company. Yeah, so that means the investment is made through equity. That means buying and selling shares. Yeah. Alright. Only company or corporation can issue stock. That means this is regarding company, between company and investor only. Remember in the chapter 2 that we're talking about IPO, private placement, ESOS and so on. And then the last one, the return on common stock in terms of capital gain and dividend. Okay, dividend means bonus. Yeah, that means what we call as a distribution of profit. Distribution of profit. Okay, but capital gain means that the margin that you get from buying and selling. Let's say you buy at 1 ringgit and then you sell at 1 ringgit 20 cents. So therefore you will get a profit of 20 cents. So we call it as a capital gain, whereby they will base on buy low and sell high. Yeah, so that is a little bit about common stock. Okay, so there are three valuations of common shares, which is zero growth, constant growth, and variable growth. Okay, those three are differed based on the dividend performance. No dividend, constant growth dividend, and fluctuate growth dividend. Let me explain to you how it works. Okay, for zero growth model, because we want to calculate share price, the simplest approach, the assumption dividend is flat or constant every year if G is not given. Okay, it's like this. Okay, let's say year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. Okay, zero growth model happen whereby there is no increasing price, no increasing dividend. Let's say for the year 1, the dividend is 1 ringgit. Zero growth means that every year they have the same amount of dividend. Yeah, they give the same amount, 1 ringgit every year. So there is no growth. That means the growth, the every year, the dividend is flat. So therefore, the formula will be VS is equal to D divided by K, whereby VS stands for value of or price of shares. Dividends means that annual dividend, and the last one K, which is required rate of return. Okay, let's have a look at this example. Danny is considering a stock purchase. The stock pays a constant annual dividend. You see the keyword here, which is constant or flat. Annual dividend of 3 ringgit per share. Okay, so this one is D. Because the word dividend. If Dennis required rate of return is 12%, this is K, that means the return. how much should Danny will be paying to pay for this stock, which is VS. So the formula will be D 3 ringgit, K 12%, which is going down there. So the price of the stock, VO also known as VS as well. Okay, D divided by K, and then 3 divided by 0.12. Why? Because 12% divided by 100. So that's why they becoming 0.112. So 3 divided by 0.12, if you press calculator, you will get 25 ringgit. That is the share price for that company. Yeah, so that is the simplest one. Usually 2 marks only. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at constant growth model. Before I'm explaining this one, the difference between first model and second model is 3, let's say 5 years. Okay, assumption, dividend will grow over a time at a specific rate. That means, let's say example first year, 1 ringgit. Okay, and then coming for second year, that means the increase of 5%. And then to the third year also increase by 5%. To the fourth year also 5%. To the fifth year also 5%. That means they will the dividend will experience the same rate of growth every year. Semuanya sama. Yeah, every year they will facing a same growth of dividend. This one assumption dividend will grow over time at a specific rate. Yeah, or grow forever until infinity. Sampai habis pun until the end. The rate, the growth rate is still 5%. In the question, usually they given only 1G, which is one number, 5% in this case. So therefore, the formula will be VS is equal to D1 divided by K minus G, or VS is equal to DO 1 plus G divided by K minus G. Okay, as you can see, this one is a similar, but the differences is D1 and DO. Okay, it depends on the question. If the question mentioned about DO, therefore this is will be the formula. But if the question mentioned about D1, which is next year, this will be the formula. So, VS is as usual, value or price of the share or stock. DO or D1. DO, which is last year, D1 will be next year. That means how do you want to know whether it is DO or D1? Okay, usually D1 is past tense or present tense. And then for D1 is usually future tense. K is required of return and G constant growth rate, which is K and G is familiar from the last time around. Okay, let's have a look at this question that relate to the constant growth rate dividend. High Tech Berhad is expected to pay a dividend of 1 ringgit 80 cent in the coming year. Okay, this one. The keyword here is the coming year, which is equals to next year. So you know already that the clue of next year, which is D1. If the question is saying last year or today, which is D is D0, So D1 is 180. The required rate of return is 16%, which is K. Dividend expected to grow. See the word grow here, 7%, this 1G. Only 1G is given. That means the illustration here is 7%, 7%, 7%, 7%. The increasing of 7% every year. So using the dividend valuation model, find the intrinsic value of the company's common share. Okay, so D1 180, K is 16%, G is 7. So by using formula D1 divided by K minus G, this is VS also. 180 divided by 0.16 minus 0.07. This is 16%, this is 7%, and then which is equal to, if you press calculator, you will get 20. Okay. Okay, before I'm going to this part, any questions so far? Because I want to ensure that you got what you want. Okay, one burger satu dapat gaji. Okay, alright. Any questions so far on the first model and second model? Any question? No. How about the others? Burger Wani?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Ada semua okey Alright, take a break 3 minit je Later on I will go for the last part. Just to check those foreigners not here today Okay. Alright. Before I start ada berapa minit lagi. Okay. Next week ni kan mid semester break kan, betul tak?
Betul.
Betul. Tapi remember that I told you before that I will be here I sampai bulan at the end of March. And then I will pursue my studies after that. So class principle of investment pada bulan April tu tak ada langsung lah. Yeah. There will be no more class principle of investment at April because I will be away from college to pursue my PhD. So next week kelas ganti next week there will be replacement class. Untuk my subject saja subjek lain I tak tahulah. You jangan pula nanti terlupa bangun pagi macam lupa ada kelas sehari lah hari Rabu kan. Kokok lah gitu Okay, hopefully tidak lah Okay, alright. Mentang-mentang mid semester cuti seminggu bantai tidur terus. Okay, tak apa. Anyhow, let's move on to the final part which is a variable growth model. Okay, this one is very the last or the very difficult. We can say very technical because okay, let me illustrate to you why. Okay, let's say dividend RM1.20, RM1.20. Okay, and then you found out that variable growth model means that every year they will experience different growth rate. Okay, contoh, coming for the year 2, naik 4%. And then, naik, come to the year 3, 6%. Let's say this one turun 5%. Let's say this one 9%. It means that every year the growth rate will be fluctuate. Kejap naik, kejap turun. That means different. Okay, my question here is, can you calculate by one shot? That means calculate sekali terus. Tak boleh you cannot do that. You need to calculate first year, second year, because 4%, third year, fourth year and fifth year. You kena kira you have to calculate one by one, year by year. These are more on detailed valuation. That's why kita panggil detailed valuation sebab you need to calculate year by year. Maknanya 5 kali lah kena kira. So in this case of more than 1G here. Ada banyak G kat sini. 4, 6, 5 dan 9. Okay, so these are the original formula. However, I recommend to you to use this one table, for you to make understand better. Okay, but before that, let's have a look at this extension of the formula, dividend growth model. Okay, to calculate dividend for the certain year, yeah, dn is equal to dn year 1 year before multiply by 1 plus g. For example, if you want to calculate dividend for the first year, that means last year was d0, d0 1 plus g. If you want to calculate D2, that means 1 year before, which is equal to D1 1 plus G. And then D3 is equal to D2 1 plus G. And then if even D10 also, yeah, is equal to D9 1 plus G. If you want to calculate, let's say D18, that means D17 1 plus G, a year before. So that is the pattern shows how to calculate. To calculate SPN, selling price for the year, that means selling price N is equal to dividend for the same year multiplied by 1 plus G divided by K minus G. Let's say if you want to calculate SP4, selling price for the year 4, that means dividend for the year 4 multiplied by 1 plus G divided by K minus G. If you want to calculate SP6, that means D6, 1 plus G divided by K minus G. That is how you do it. Okay, so let's have a look at this example. Melissa company paid a dividend of RM2 last year. You see the word last year. Okay, if there is a last year, that means there is a D0. Okay, the growth rate is expected to be 4% for the first year, 5% for the next year, 6% for the following year, and then constant 7% thereafter. So as you can see here, different growth rate. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, thereafter that means sampai bila-bila, I mean until forever, the growth rate will be 7%. Okay, the required rate of return is 10%, which is your K. What is the current stock price? Illustration dia macam ini. RM2, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Kalau ada year 5 lah. Okay, first year 4%. Second year 4% first year. 5% next year. Iaitu. And then 6% for the following year. And then 7% thereafter. Sampai bila-bila. Daripada year 3 sampai year 4, year 5. Sampai habis 7%. Sampai habis. Yeah. So this is how it looks. So what you have to do is this one. Yeah. Ada 5 kolom. Year, growth rate, dividend, PVIF, and PV of share. Okay, I will explain about this later on how to get this value. Okay, so earlier we talking about this one. You need to work column by column. You need to work column by column, whereby this one, the growth rate is expected to be 4% for the first year. Maksudnya year 1 4%. Year 1 growth rate 4%. Okay. 5% for the next year. Maksudnya tahun depannya 5%. That means growth rate 5% year 2. Okay, the next one 6% for the following year. Maksudnya tahun depan after year 2, that means year 3. 6% year 3. And then the last one expected to be a constant 7% thereafter. That means selepas 6% and then year 3 sampai ke atas, sampai bila-bila pun until forever, the dividend will be flat of 7%. So that's why I put this one. 7% forever. I didn't put this one because maksudnya dekat sini, this one is forever. Daripada year 3 sampailah ke atas after 6%, sampai habis 7% saja forever. Okay, so the next column will be dividend, whereby I already explained about D1 is equal to Dn minus 1 plus G. So to calculate D1 that means DO 1 plus G. Okay, DO we already get in the question. This one last year, this one is D0. So you just put here RM2 multiply by 1 plus G. Okay, G 0.04. Why? Because it was referring to 4%. So kalau you tekan calculator, if you press calculator, 1 plus 0.04 multiply by RM2 is equal to 2.08. Okay, kemudian for D2 because of year 2, Yeah, that means bawa ke bawah 2.08 multiply by 1 plus 0.05. Kenapa 0.05? Sebabnya this one. Okay, 5%. Yeah. So 2.08 multiply by 1 plus 0.05 is equal to 2.18. Okay, and then bawa ke bawah because D3 is equal to D2, D1, D1 and then ni D2. So D2 bawa ke bawah 1 plus 0.06, ni sebabnya 6%, which is equal to 2.31. And the last one forever. Okay, forever you jangan guna D3, D, tetapi you need to calculate through SP. Okay, since dia adalah tak tahu tahun berapa, you refer dekat atas ni. Okay, the last one was 3, that means dia adalah SP3. SP3 is equal to D3, 1 plus G divided by K minus G. So 2.31 tadi, bring it down there, multiply by 1 plus 0.07. Kenapa 0.07? Sebab kat sini G dia 7%. Okay, divided by 0.1, yeah, minus 0.07. Kenapa 0.1? K, sebab you tengok dekat question, this one, K is 10%. Yeah, K is 10%. So 0.10 minus 0.07. Kalau you tekan calculator, you will get 82.39. Okay, my message is simple. Yeah, in order for you to calculate this one, you need to calculate column by column. Lagi senang. You jangan kira-kiri ke kanan. Ambil masa, memang ambil masa. So atas column by column. Alright, let's have a look at this one, PVIF. Okay, I provided to you this one. Okay, I provide to you this one in the Google Classroom. Yeah, that this one, appendix. Where's the appendix? This one. Okay, this one is a table interest rate. Yeah, you will use this for chapter 6 and chapter 7. Yeah, common shares and bond. Okay, so let me download this one. Okay, how to read is quite easy. Okay, how to read is quite easy. It's like this. Okay, we have two, ya, ada dua kat sini. The first one is PVIF, present value interest factor. The second one is PVIFA, present value interest factor annuity. Okay, you need to make sure that you use the right table. Yeah, in this case dalam ni PVIF. So kena guna PVIF. You have to use PVIF. Jangan guna PVIFA, salah Okay. So how to do that? Okay, how to read that is easy. Okay, so you need to match the percentage and the period. Okay, let's say 6%, ya, 6% and 9 years. So, matchingkan dekat dia punya ni by coordinate So, you will get this value 0.5919 and then you akan bawa ke table. Let's see. Okay, so that is how you do it. Okay, another example. Let's say you nak kira, you want to calculate 12% and then you want to calculate 20 years. 12%, 20 tahun. So, bawah. Sorry for my drawing. Okay, this one. Okay, so matching, you will get 0.1037. That will bring to your answer later on. Okay, come back to the question Sama, PVIFA pun sama That means the way on reading it is similar. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, PVIF 10%. Okay, why 10%? Because it is derived from your K. Yeah, K 10% and N means number of years. Okay, so for the first year, this is PVIF 10%, 10%, 1. That means 10% pada tahun pertama. This one PVIF K 10% for the second year because rujuk kat sini second year. This one PVIF 10%, 3, and then this one PVIF 10%, 3 as well. Sama merujuk dekat yang atas. Okay, so by looking at this one PVIF, Okay, 10% and 1. Okay, 10% satu, so you nampak kat sini lah. 0.9091. Ya, 10.90991. 10% satu. So this one you get and transfer to this table. How about 10% 2 is easy, going back to this one. Okay, 10% and 2. 10% dan 2. 10% 2. 0.8264 0.8264. This one. And the last one 10% 3. Ni 10% 3. Tengok bawah je lah. This one. 0.7513. 0.7513. And then bring it to the table. This one. Okay. So done with this one. Okay, so how to calculate PV of shares? Column number 5, which is equal to column number 3 multiplied by column number 4. So in this case, 2.08 multiplied by 0.9091. Take to decimal point. If you press calculator, you will get RM1.89. Okay, how about this one? 2.18 multiplied by 0.8264. Take to decimal point, you will get RM1.80. For the D3, same as well. 2.31 multiplied by 0.7513 is equal to 1.74. And the last one, your SP 82.39 multiplied by this amount 0.7513, which is equal to 61.90. At the end of the day, your value of shares VS, which is the sum up, total up between those four. 1.89 plus 1.80 plus 1.74 plus 61.9. will get 67.33 ringgit. Okay, the answer will be in RM. Okay, so the decision to buy shares is based on your MP. Okay, this is your calculation, your answer. This is the real price. Okay, answer, that means valuation, bukan harga sebenar, cuma agak-agak saja. If your MP is equal to VS, that means MP is overvalued or expensive, therefore do not buy. Jangan beli. I give an example. Let's say your VS hanya RM5. Your answer is RM5. You estimate that, only RM5. But harga di pasaran, let's say is RM8. So, no matter how you calculate, you still need to buy by RM8. So, since MP RM8, RM8 is more than VS RM5, that means it is expensive. You kira RM5, but somehow you need to pay RM8, which is more expensive. So, do not buy lah. Do not buy. Ataupun you can sell if you have shares. Okay, but let's say if we go for this one. Okay, you estimate you punya VS only RM4. But somehow in the market, harga dia RM3 je. So that means, you estimate for, but you found out that you can get lower price, which is RM3. So you can buy. Because harga sebenar adalah cheaper. The real price are cheaper. You can buy. Or do not sell. Jangan beli. Sebab, jangan jual. Sebab apa? You will get some losses. Okay, so that is how you done the decision to buy the shares. Okay, end of chapter 6. Alright, any question?